Welcome to the Anointed Message. If you are new here, welcome in. And if you are returning, welcome back. Today we're going to be completing the weekly quickie for all zodiac signs. Timestamps will be added to the video once the video is uploaded. Please hit the notification bell, hit that like, hit that subscribe. It does help the channel grow. This is a free way for you to contribute to this work. New readings are posted every Saturday, and please feel free to subscribe. Hit that like button. It does help other people find us, and it helps the video circulate. Check out the description box below to get information on how you can book a free reading with me, a free personal reading. With that being said, we're going to be starting off with the zodiac sign of Gemini. So Gemini, let's check and see what energies are coming towards you for next week. This is your weekly quickie. First up, hey Gemini. Gemini, I've already prayed and meditated over your cards. What messages does Gemini need to know this week? We are still in the month of May. We do have Taurus who had a birthday, and then Gemini, you guys may have birthdays coming up. The zodiac sign of Gemini, what messages spirit? Thank you to my holy ancestors, my spirit guides, goddesses. What messages? Please protect me while I read. What messages do we have for Gemini for next week, May 2025, for Gemini? So long drawn out endings, Gemini. So maybe there is something that you're wanting to put to rest next week. I don't feel like it's happening. Yeah. Okay, one more for Gemini, please. Okay, so Seven of Swords, Ten of Swords, the Death in the reverse, and the Lover's card for Gemini. Bottom of the deck, or the overall energy is moving on to calmer water. So Gemini, you're wanting to put something to rest. You're wanting to end something with the Death card in the reverse to the Seven of Swords in the reverse. Seven of Swords upright is all about a trickster, rivalry, maybe bickering back and forth with someone. In the reverse, Gemini, you are pretty much tired of playing games. So someone may have lied to you. So with this Ten of Swords here, it does tell me, coupled with the Seven of Swords, it does tell me that someone was manipulative. Someone was maybe gossiping, saying things about you behind your back, and those things were revealed to you. This is someone that you love with the Lover's card, or this may be a choice. You may be going back and forth between yourself and whoever this person is, Gemini. Okay, let's see. Let's get some clarification with this deck for Gemini. Thank you to my spirit guide. What messages does Gemini need to hear for next week, May 2025? I definitely feel the anxiety. I feel like it's something that was revealed, Gemini, that you definitely, it caught you off guard. It caught you off guard. It's something that you should instantly walk away from, I'm hearing. Yeah, but you're not using your penetrating insight. You're not listening to your intuition. Why? Why is the Ace of Swords? Okay, because you're waiting for something. Gemini, what are you waiting for? There's something that you're waiting for. Let's see. What's the Hangman to the Ace? Okay. Nine of Swords, you're waiting for some type of an apology to come in. Some type of recognition of what this is. What's the Lover's card for Gemini, please? The Lover's card for Gemini. I'm going to take all of that because it's just okay, so yeah, I'm feeling like somebody maybe mismanaged some money. The Four of Swords is at the bottom of the deck, indicating that rest is needed. Two of Wands is not being on the right path. The Eight of Cups is all about euphoria. So something that once made you happy, the Ace of Pentacles is about debt. It's about stinginess. It's about somebody being greedy. And I feel like it has something to do with this Lover's card. So this was a choice. Maybe you chose to be with someone over someone else, and that person turned out to like not be good with their money or be harsh with their words, or make reckless, rash decisions is what I'm hearing. Okay, let's get 2 Kipper cards to give some more information to Gemini. Gemini for next week, May. That's actually too many. May 2025. If they come back out, I'll take them. Okay, for Gemini, energy check-in for next week. For Gemini, energy check-in for next week. Energy check-in for next week. That's for Gemini. Okay, so unexpected income, that also may be unexpected information. Something is being revealed, Gemini. I feel it. Something that you're unsuspecting. This is something that you would have never thought. Okay, yeah, message of concern. Toil and labor is all about maybe you're connecting to a business owner, or you may be a business owner. I feel like this definitely has something to do with money. It has something to do with someone mismanaging funds in a marriage. Someone mismanaged the funds, and then maybe their conscience got the best of them, and they're like, you know, okay, I've been thinking about this with the thoughts card being here, and I need to, you know, give you this information. Message of concern is not necessarily a good message coming in, Gemini. Definitely someone that you may be married to. Flip it and switch it how you need to, Gemini. So far, I do see Gemini. I do see Scorpio, Aries, Aquarius, Gemini, of course. Leo is here too. Yeah. So there may have been children involved as well, or maybe a child is who brought this to light for you. Maybe a child is telling you something about something that they saw or something that they heard about how the person that you're connected to is dealing with the finances for the household, or vice versa. This may be, you know, maybe a stepchild that ratted you out, Gemini. Flip it and switch this shit how you need it. That's what I'm getting for you for next week. So just be on the lookout. Something's going to be revealed for you guys. The bottom of the deck was moving on to calmer waters. Okay. Next up is Libra. Hey, Libra. The zodiac sign of Libra. What messages does Libra need to know? What messages does Libra need to know? What messages does Libra need to know? You may be dealing with an Aquarius, Libra. It doesn't have to be. You may have Aquarius highly aspected in your chart. Please keep in mind that the readings are general. Don't give up your energy to tarot. Please don't make decisions based off of information that you hear in a tarot reading. For the zodiac sign of Libra, what does Libra need to know this week, this coming week, May 2025? Okay, Libra. Are you juggling your finances next week? What's going on with your money? The 10 of Pentacles is here in the reverse, coupled with the 2 of Pentacles, lets me know that there is some debt going on. There is some juggling to pay bills, Libra. Yeah, you're holding on. You're holding on to something. Bottom of the deck is the 5 of Wands. You're in conflict with something or someone, or they may be with you. 4 of Pentacles tells me that you're holding on to your finances, maybe your energy, it may be your love, it may be your affection, it may be information that you're holding on to. But with the 10 of Pentacles coupled with the 2 of Pentacles, it tells me that you're juggling something next week. You're juggling either a person or you're juggling your finances, Libra. What's going on? You do have that Page of Cups there too, indicating that it's not really something that you're taking serious. Okay, what else for Libra? Yes, you're bored with something. The 4 of Cups is here. You're bored with how something is going. Maybe it's a job, maybe it's a career. Yeah, I feel like someone may be being immature with the Herald of Cups here coupled with the Judgment. Someone may be being immature about something. Maybe they spent money on something and they're not taking into consideration other bills that the household may have, is what I'm getting. Okay, what else for Libra? Yeah, Queen of Swords. So someone is being very bitchy. The Three of Pentacles is at the bottom of the deck. This is someone that you don't want to work with. They're not good with money, or you may not be good with money. Or you may figure out that something is going on with bills not being paid. Judgment can also speak to legal things, something being out of balance. Something being over. So this may be like a sentencing of some type. If you are in court, maybe dealing with someone over child support. I feel like there is worry, right? There is worry with the Judgment and the Herald of Cups card here for you, Libra. But I feel like either it's not important to you or it's not important to someone else. It's very, very immature energy. Like, I'm picking up someone saying with this Queen of Swords, like, hey, I'm about to put you on, some type of, you know, support, because you're not helping me like you at one point you said. You know, I'm watching you do other things with your money, right? With the Moon card and the Two of Cups. I'm watching you do other things, and it's causing conflict in my life and in my child's life. I feel like children are playing a very, very heavy role in your reading. Libra, let's get some Kipper and see what else comes out for you for next week. Thank you, Spirit, and to my ancestors and spirit guides. What messages do we need to know for Libra for next year, or for next week, May 2025? I'm pushing you guys all the way into next year. Maybe something will be finalized next year. Maybe this is a legal contract that will be finalized next year. And it's something that you're just bored with how it's been going. You're tired of it. What else for Libra, please? What else for Libra? So false person, house, and change. So someone is trying to change maybe the way you live, Libra, maybe your stability, or you may want this for someone else. False person and house. You may be living with someone that isn't very truthful, right? And change is all about maybe moving. You may be moving to a different location because of this, because this has caused you to move outside of your comfort zone. I definitely feel as if children have a very heavy hand in this, because there's so much immature energy. I feel like maybe someone with this Page of Cups and this Four of Pentacles, I feel like priorities are not put in place. I feel like it's a very immature outlook on life. And it may be on your behalf, Libra, or it may be on the person that you're connecting to. So far, I do have heavy earth energy. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I do have Scorpio here, as well as Aquarius. Flip it and switch it how you need it to go. But I feel like something is coming to light, or it's been going on for a while, is what I'm hearing, and you're just really tired of it. But what it is doing is it's shaking your foundation. It's shaking your security. It is shaking the way you know life to be. What is going on? Let me get one more card to close this out for Libra next week, 2025. For Libra, May 2025. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, you have an expectant outlook. You're like, you know, it is what it is. If I have to move, I have to move. It is what it is. Okay, that's what I have for you, Libra. Thank you to my ancestors and spirit guides for those messages. Next up is Aquarius. Aqua gang, gang, tap in. All of my information is in the description box. Please feel free to join our community. We would love to have you. For Aquarius, 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 there you are as I cut the deck. You're happy about something, Aquarius. Let's see what's going on for you next week for the zodiac sign of Aquarius. For Aquarius, that was the tower that popped out to the side. So you may be trying to prevent a tower from happening. You may be hanging on by a thread, Aquarius. For Aquarius, I don't really see a lot of people, which is a good thing sometimes, Aquarius. You may be going introspect. We'll take a look and see what the cards say. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. Holy angels and spirit guides. To my ancestors, I welcome you in. What messages does our Aquarius need to know for next week? Yep, there's the moon in the reverse. First card to pop out. Secrets being revealed. Maybe there was something you had to review. And once you did that, you discovered there were some secrets hidden in the lies that were being told, honey. For Aquarius, what messages do we need to share with Aquarius? What messages does Aquarius need to know? Ooh. Aquarius, half of the deck came out. Strength card is at the bottom of the deck there. When I picked it up, you may be dealing with a Leo. The moon is here too, so you may be dealing with a Pisces or a Scorpio or a, yeah, Pisces or Scorpio. The Seven of Wands, so moving on to calmer waters. So after something is discovered or revealed to you, Aquarius, I'm feeling like this may have already happened, and this energy may be carrying on from last week. Okay, so Six of Pentacles in the reverse. So someone is in debt or struggling with their finances. What else? The Knight of Wands in the reverse. Okay, bottom of the deck is the Judgment in the reverse. So someone may have called judgment on you, Aquarius, or maybe you called judgment on them for something that was done to you, or maybe you did this to them. You flip it and switch that shit however you needed to go. But the Judgment in the reverse is giving me, ugh. This is something that is already going on. I'm definitely feeling that. I'm picking up on someone who may not be taking accountability. I don't feel like it's your energy though, Aquarius. I feel like this is someone in your energy field that isn't taking responsibility for something. You do have the Knight of Wands there as well, and it is in the reverse. And that is giving me it's kind of giving me arrogant energy. So this may be, maybe you are impatient, okay? Because the Six of Pentacles is here, which is telling me that as far as finances go, finances may be coming in, but they're going out as fast as they're coming in. And maybe you're getting impatient with how that process is being done. But I feel like with the Judgment card here, I feel like someone maybe called judgment on you, Aquarius, and it may be affecting your money. Okay, I feel like there may be some type of words or some type of something that may have been spoken over your money, because the way it's rapidly leaving, Aquarius, the way it's rapidly leaving. Thank you so much, Spirit, ancestors and spirit guides. What else for Aquarius, please? Yeah. So the Queen of Cups is actually here in two decks. Well, that's the Queen of Wands. Okay. So I feel like this is all trickery though, Aquarius. I feel like you met someone that gave you like a lot of passion, because I do have the Two of Wands to the Queen of Wands, or the Two of Cups to the Queen of Wands in the reverse. So, and then the Wheel of Fortune is here too, letting me know that it was something that may have been karmic. And maybe this person called judgment on you, Aquarius, and it's affecting your money. Maybe they showed up. See, there's the Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of this deck. But the Queen of Cups is here. So maybe this is someone that you thought was loving and caring, and they just turned out to be a whole damn tyrant. And I'm definitely getting harsh words. There you are, the Star card, Aquarius. I'm definitely getting harsh words. You know, I feel like you said these harsh words, Aquarius, and that's why judgment was called upon you, and it's affecting your money. What's the advice for Aquarius for next week? What's the Six of Pentacles? What's going to help Aquarius with the Six of Pentacles in the reverse? What's going to help Aquarius with the Six of Pentacles in the reverse? Okay, Knight of Wands in the reverse. Okay, what else? What's the Knight of Wands in the reverse for Aquarius? What's the Knight of Wands in the reverse for Aquarius? Knight of Wands in the reverse for Aquarius, please. Thank you. Nine of Pentacles, and that wanted to come out too. So the Five of Pentacles in the reverse. Bottom of the deck is the World card. So again, I'm really feeling like someone has, quite frankly, been doing something to affect your money. I'm getting that very heavily. The Five of Pentacles in the reverse is all about rejection. The Nine of Pentacles in the reverse is all about poor decisions and financial setbacks, okay? The King of Wands energy is in the reverse as well, and that is giving me someone that, okay, that's exactly what's going on, okay, Aquarius. So you may have showed up in this King of Wands energy where you were really ruthless. The King of Wands in the reverse has a very sharp tongue. So they are saying things, right? And then this person that you may be connecting to, it may be a Leo. I'm getting very, very heavy Leo and Aquarius and Aries and Cancer, and also heavy Pisces energy. Okay, so you flip it and switch it how you need it. You may have done this to someone, or someone may be doing this to you, but because of the harsh words, it actually is directly affecting your finances. Directly affecting your finances. All right, this is karmic. The World card is at the bottom of the deck, the King of Cups. So someone was in this energy. They wanted this for you. They wanted you to fail. They wanted everything that you was building to crumble. They wanted to see you groveling. I'm hearing someone maybe praying to an altar, and you know, they're saying, I want this person to have bad credit. I want this person to have trouble with their finances. I want this person to lose everything that they had based off of some words that were spoken. This is heavy, Aquarius. Yeah, Three of Cups. At one point, they wanted to work with you. Three of Pentacles, now they don't. Okay. What else? What's going to help Aquarius next week? I would say you all need to cleanse your area. You guys need to sage. You guys need to bless your area. You guys need to clear your energy. What else for Aquarius? Because this is someone that keeps coming. What else for Aquarius? This is someone that keeps coming. Yeah, Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. Every single money card that I have on this table, Aquarius, is in the reverse, indicating loss, indicating the money coming in, the money going out, the money coming in, the money going out. It's like it's going out faster than it can come in. And it's because that is what someone really sat their big head behind down and wanted for you guys. Seven of Pentacles in the reverse is kind of feeling hopeless, okay? Having an expectant outlook. Aquarius, I need y'all to gather it together, okay? Because you guys are stronger than whatever this is. The other storyline that I'm getting is someone tried this and it backfired on them. So they try to affect your money, but then they're the ones that are in debt. They're the ones that are, you know, trying to scramble back. Okay, so if you're having trouble with your finances, Aquarius, somebody wished this on you. Either they did it at an altar, okay, or they spoke it into existence and they are spiritually high ranking and it actually did come into fruition for you and for your life. For Aquarius, 2 more cards. What's Aquarius? See, the world in the reverse. That world card keep wanting to come out. What else for Aquarius? Thank you. And they watching you. They spying. They're looking at everything you do. You might have a social media presence. Yeah, they want you, Aquarius. They want you to be stuck. The 6 of Swords is not moving on. It's trouble with travel, delays and setbacks. The Knight of Pentacles is here too, in the upright. Yeah, somebody did this to you. This is not you doing this to somebody else. But let me tell you, baby, when you do things like this to people, and it's no just cause, because this Knight of Pentacles is a formidable person. This is a person that is trustworthy. They are stable. They, you know, they don't mess with nobody. And I feel like that's your energy, Aquarius. We don't sit around and just do roots on people. Okay? Okay, and I feel like it's being done because maybe there is a lack of closure. This person may be saying, I'm stuck to you. I'm still feeling the ramifications of whatever we were. And so because I'm feeling like that, I'm going to do some shit to affect your money. Okay? No, it don't work like that. You don't do innocent people like this. And Aquarius, if this is you, shame on damn you. Okay? I don't feel like it is. But for some of you out there, some of you all may have Aquarius placements and you feel like, you know, you're high ranking spiritually so you could just do things like this to other people. No, you're going to reap what you sow. Mark my words. You can't do this. You can't just sit around and do spell work and magic on people's money and on their stability, because that's what's going on, Aquarius. That's what I'm seeing. That's what's going on. And I just got so upset for y'all. What else for Aquarius? What does Aquarius need to know next week? So they still trying it. I feel like they've been trying it and you guys have been persevering. You're hanging on by a thread. What else for Aquarius? How does Aquarius break this? Definitely cleanse your energy, Aquarius. Cleanse your energy. Matter of fact, I'm going to cleanse after this reading. What else for Aquarius? Thank you. And let's get 2 more. What else for Aquarius? What does Aquarius need to know? Okay, thank you. Yeah, this is somebody that might be at a distance from you. You may be a business owner, or this may be a person that wears a uniform. So my nurses, my practitioners, you might be a lawyer, any type of official person. You may be in police. So this is telling me that this person works maybe in government that's doing this. Somebody that's very unsuspecting. Like, to look at them, you wouldn't know that they even know how to do this. Okay? And it is somebody that is far from you. They don't live in the same maybe city or state. They have to travel to get to you. Watch what you put on social media, okay? And if you guys don't have a private account and you have a lifestyle to where you can have a private account, please make that account private, okay? Because they're watching everything that you do. Everything, okay? Thank you, Aquarius. That was your reading. I'm going to do another reading for you guys. It's going to be for the full month of May after I do Gemini. Thank you so much, Spirit. So that was Aquarius. Thank you for those messages. Actually, I want to get a African goddess guidance for you guys, because I don't want to leave you like that for next week, Aquarius. Let me just clear this energy. Thank you, Spirit. Holy guys, holy ancestors. Yeah, they just want to cause chaos in your life. You don't do people like that, especially when, you know, most Aquarian people, they good people. You know, they don't just be out there doing stuff just to piss people off. Now, some of them do. I'm not speaking for all of them, but for the good ones out there, which is what I saw in that reading, whoever I'm connecting to, you didn't deserve that. You didn't deserve what this person is trying to do. And I say is actively. Okay? I cleanse my energy. Let me cleanse y'all too. Okay? Because no, we return that mess back to sender. Return back to sender. All right. Let's get one of these cards for you, Aquarius, to give you some guidance for next week. This is my African Goddess Rising Tarot for the zodiac sign of Aquarius. Thank you to my goddesses. I welcome you in. Yeah, this person just trying to cause all kind of commotion in your life. And you just minding your business, Aquarius. You don't even know why the money just keep coming in, going out. You don't know what's going on. Because somebody doing some work on you, that's why. Return to sender. Return to sender. I cannot stress that enough. Okay, for Aquarius. One card for guidance for Aquarius. Okay, so alchemy. Number 38, Goddess Nefertiti. All right, number 38, this is your advice. All right. So the goddess of alchemy, her temple is queens and her element is fire. Nefertiti was a legendary Egyptian queen whose name means a beauty has come. Celebrated as a goddess and her husband's equal, Queen Nefertiti led a spiritual revolution worshiping Aten, the sun god. It is time. You turn everything that life throws your way into gold. You are on a path to fulfilling your purpose. Embodiment. You are an alchemist. You have the power to bend universal energy. Yes, Aquarius. Dare to transmute lead into gold by shifting from fear to love. Everything you desire exists in some form of loving energy. Match this frequency. See it in your mind's eye first. Imagine it. I am loved fully. What does it look like? Taste and smell like? To be loved unconditionally. I am happy and healthy. See it. I am a money magnet. What does it feel like? Goddess declaration. Everything I touch turns to gold. Okay? Aquarius, that was your guidance. And it was beautiful and always, always, always on time. This deck, okay, is the best when I get readings like that. It does give you guys that clarity and that guidance that you need. All right. Thank you to my ancestors for that. My ancestors and spirit guides. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. Next up, we have Scorpio. Hey, Scorpio. Scorpio, for the zodiac sign of Scorpio. What messages does Scorpio need to know for next week? We are still in the month of May 2025 for Scorpio. What does Scorpio need to know? For Scorpio, what does Scorpio need to know for next week 2025 for Scorpio? Next week 2025. I feel like you're resting next week, Scorpio. I feel like this past week has been interesting. Maybe some things were revealed for you. And I feel like you're resting. Messages for Scorpio, please. Thank you. Yeah, you were in conflict with somebody over money. Juggling some finances. Yeah, the Five of Wands, you're resting. You're giving up, waving the red flag because something came out. Okay? You have the Five of Swords and the Seven of Swords. So you've been bickering, going back and forth with somebody, and it's definitely over an imbalance of some type. It might be money. It may be feelings. It may be just not getting along with somebody. It may be someone in your family too, I'm hearing, Scorpio. You do have the Page of Pentacles here. Yeah, and that's all about just being quiet. You're being quiet. You're planning. You're grounded and you're planning, okay? Because this was your environment last week. I remember the Scorpio reading from last week. It was a lot of, you found out that somebody, you know, wasn't pulling their weight on purpose. The Ace of Cups is here, which I love to see. So you do have some type of new beginning coming in, Scorpio. Let's see what else for Scorpio. Thank you. For Scorpio. Thank you. Sun, Moon, and Rising for Scorpio. Messages to Scorpio. I need to know for the month of May. For Scorpio. What else does Scorpio need to know, please, for next week? Weekly Quickie for Scorpio. The weekly Quickie for Scorpio. For Scorpio. Okay. Scorpio. All right. Yeah. So the Eight of Wands is about euphoria, being very happy. And then the Two of Cups is all about a person that maybe you saw this happiness with. Okay, so next week, let's get the outcome. What's the Two of Wands for Scorpio, please? The Two of Wands for Scorpio. What's the Two of Wands for Scorpio? For Scorpio. Scorpio. Yeah, this may have been an Aquarius that you all were dealing with. There's some type of stalemate. You've come to some type of impasse with this Scorpio. I feel like this person makes you happy, and maybe it corrupted or disrupted the home that you live in, your feelings that you have for this person. I feel like you want to go towards this person, but you're not going to. Yeah, Three of Pentacles, you want to work with them. Yeah, you want to work with this person. The Ace of Swords is at the bottom of the deck, but you're using your intuition. I feel like you feel, Scorpio, as if something isn't adding up. You know, you feel like it's one-sided, definitely. You definitely feel like it's one-sided. You have affinity for this person, but you're not sure if they have affinity for you. And so you're just going to rest. You're just going to be very, very calculated next week. You're going to be planning next week because something has gone awry with an agreement. I don't feel like it's a marriage, but it may be. Marriage is at the bottom of the deck when I split this deck. So maybe you and your wife or you and your husband, you know, you have an agreement as far as how things are to be split in the home, and the wife or the husband is not upholding that end of the bargain. And I feel like for some of you out there, you may have already had one foot out the door and you may have been dating someone else. I don't condone that. Again, right under the dating is the marriage card. Okay, so you may have been dating someone else and you haven't closed the other door yet. Maybe you all are separated and legally the wife or the husband is supposed to do something financially that they are not doing. Okay, what else for Scorpio? Thank you. Yeah, someone is a business owner and very, very comfortable with the family realm. Or they may work with their hands. What else for Scorpio, please? Maybe someone that took your time. Yeah, this is someone who is well off, or you may be well off. Maybe they looked at you as if, you know, you're so well off, so I'm going to be comfortable with you. You know, you work hard with the occupation card, or you may work with your hands. And this person just kind of took advantage of that. And next week, you're going to be just really, really putting two and two together and figuring out what you want to do. So you're planning next week. Yeah, there's an ending to something. I feel like this already happened. So it's either an ending to a marriage, or it may be an ending to a partnership, or it may be an ending to a serious relationship, and it has something to do with money. It has something to do with someone not pulling their weight. They didn't pull their weight. You guys have been getting pretty much the same energy as last week, this week, except this week, there is still bickering, arguing, going back and forth, that sort of thing, just being in disagreement with someone. And I feel like it's someone close, because you have the 7 and the 5 of Swords. This is someone that was close to you, or it may be someone that you share a residence with, but there's bickering, there's going back and forth, and you feel like, you know, this person took advantage of you. You know, you are stable, wealthy, and they pretty much just took your time or they took your money because family room, they wanted to be comfortable. Okay, they're not pulling their weight, and you have realized this, Scorpio. You have realized this and pretty much given up on it. You're waving the white flag. You're giving up. You're in the Queen of Swords energy where you're seeing through the bullshit and you are fending for yourself. Yeah, you're fending for yourself. But I feel like in the back of your mind, there is someone that you are interested in, because I do have the Ace of Cups here. This is someone new. You may have met this person already, or you may be getting ready to meet this person, but this person is going to bring you that Eight of Wands to the Two of Cups energy. You're going to fall pretty hard, but I feel like it's going to be at some type of impasse. It's at a stalemate. It's not moving for some reason or another, Scorpio. That is your weekly quickie. Thank you, Scorpio. All right, next up we have Pisces. Hey, Pisces. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. What messages does our beautiful Pisces need to know for next week? May 2025 for the weekly quickie. Weekly quickie for May. Okay. What does our Pisces need to look forward to? Weekly quickie for May. Weekly quickie for May 2025, next week. For Pisces, what messages does Pisces need to know? Pisces. What messages does Pisces need to know? For Pisces. What messages does Pisces need to know? What messages does Pisces need to know? So, lovers, there's really too many, but if they come back out, Pisces, I will definitely take them. Okay. For Pisces, what messages does Pisces need to know for next week, May 2025? For you guys, I feel like, yeah, you guys are resting. The Four of Swords, you may be on vacation or getting ready to go on vacation. Four of Swords is all about rest and recuperation, rejuvenation, just kind of getting yourself back together. What else for Pisces? That's good, Pisces, because you guys' energy has been a little challenging last week. Thank you. Yeah, moving on to calmer waters with that Eight of Wands, and the Empress is here. Yes, I love to see you guys show up like this. Yes, Pisces, get y'all stuff on together, honey. I love it. What else for Pisces? Page of Wands. Bottom of the deck is the Eight of Cups. So you are moving on finally, Pisces. Pisces, I love it for you, baby. Moving on from a bad relationship. All right. What's that Page of Wands? Page of Wands, Four of Swords. So the Page of Wands in the upright is basically realizing that you are an Empress and you had an unreliable lover. Okay, you had somebody that was unreliable. I mean, I've been seeing this in you guys' energy for weeks to come. So this may be happening now, and it's going to carry over into next week. Flip it and switch it how you need it to go, baby. But I feel like this is you guys, Pisces. You guys have finally walked away from something. So something may have came in as a surprise. You know, maybe you withdrew your energy with the Four of Swords to the Eight of Wands. You withdrew your energy, and then this person surprised you. Maybe they came back in. Or you may be getting ready to have a baby, Pisces. If you are with child, congratulations. Children are a blessing. Maybe that was the surprise. Maybe you're resting because you are pregnant. You're realizing that you were dealing with a unreliable partner. Maybe the news made them go on vacation. I might be right about that. Penetrating insight. Or this may be you, Pisces, finally using your intuition. Finally listening to your intuition. I love it. Let's get some clarification for the Eight of Wands. What was this surprise for Pisces? What's the Eight of Wands for Pisces, please? The Eight of Wands for Pisces. The Eight of Wands for Pisces, please. Yeah, letting go. Okay, what else? That was the Four of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, something was revealed. Seven of Swords is about somebody stabbing you in your back. That's the energy that I was picking up from last week for you guys. Seven of Cups, you're realizing that you have options, and you're also realizing that if you continue on with whatever you were doing, maybe it was a relationship or a new place of business or a new career venture, there's a warning associated with it. Five of Cups is all about finally realizing that, you know, hey, I have other options. I have, you know, other things that I can be doing. I don't have to do this. So this was a surprise to somebody. You are finally walking in your power and in your energy, Pisces. I love it for you. I do. You're realizing that you don't have to continue to give to something that's not given to you. You're realizing that all in all, somebody is going to need you more than you really need them. That, yeah, I feel like you guys are going to be heeding the warning next week. You guys are going to be listening to your intuition. You guys are realizing that, you know, somebody was lying to you. Somebody was mismanaging, mishandling you. And you're going to slide right through their fingertips is what I keep hearing. I would say with the Four of Pentacles being in the reverse and the Ten of Wands being right next to it, you may have some money troubles coming up. So you want to be cognizant of how you spend your money next week, Pisces. So you definitely want to, you know, make sure that you're only purchasing things that you need until you figure something else out, I feel. You do have some good news coming in with the Five of Cups in the reverse. Like I said, you're finally realizing maybe you're waiting for a job to start. Okay, maybe you had other options as it related to career, and it's good news coming in. So the answer is yes. So if you went on an interview or something like that, Pisces, last week, you're going to get that job. You're going to get that promotion. If it's a promotion, you're going to get that. Okay, so realizing that someone kind of stabbed, you got the Empress twice. Yes, I love this. You guys are really stepping into your power. You guys are really stepping into your power. Finally, Pisces. I love it. So I feel like it's going to be a good week for you guys. Let's get some Kipper to see if there's anything else surrounding your energies that you guys need to know about. Like I said, some of you out there may be getting ready to have a baby. If you are, hey, I'm happy for you. Congratulations. What else for Pisces, please? What else for Pisces? Let's see. For Pisces. What else for Pisces, please? Thank you. Keep in mind that this is a general reading. If this message does not resonate, please take a look at your other zodiac signs. You may find a message that resonates there. Okay, so you may be traveling. This is what I was getting. This may be a vacation. The Four of Swords to the Journey card, Pisces, you may be getting ready to go on some type of vacation. Okay, what else for Pisces? What else for Pisces? Yeah, you're showing up in your own life. You are the main character in your story. And let's get one more to close this out for Pisces. This was beautiful. For Pisces. So balancing something out. You may be dealing with the Libra. I also see Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. You may be dealing with an Aquarius, Pisces, an Aries, a Scorpio heavy. You may also be dealing with a Leo, Capricorn, I see strongly, okay? Pisces, that was your reading. Thank you. Your weekly quickie. All right, so I'm actually going to stop this video and do the rest of the signs in a separate video because the Aquarius video took up a lot of our time, but I don't time the readings for you guys. It's whatever comes out, okay? If it takes me a little bit longer to get the message out for one sign, I'll go ahead and I'll take the time that I need. So this is gonna be part 1 to part 2, and I left off with Pisces, okay? All right. If you haven't already, please subscribe, hit the notification bell, comment. Let me know if these messages are resonating with you guys, if I'm on the right track. I am very nosy. I like to know. If you want to be a part of our gang, please subscribe, share the video. This does help our channel grow. Come on and join the team. I would love to have you. But that was your weekly quickie. Love you guys. See you next week. Bye.